right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, just as always, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai B'Hashem Rakak Wadash, which is the Paleo Hebrew, the Lashon Kodash, the Holy Tongue, for the one true name of the Heavenly Father being Yahweh, and that of the Messiah whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus being Yahushai. Those are the only names in which salvation may be obtained, whether you have been given the Spirit to receive that knowledge or not. I'd like to give double honors unto the elders and the apostles at GMS Great Millstone, and a sincere peace, love, blessing, salutations unto all those of you hopeful, faithful, potential members of the elect out there doing the best to make the calling of your election sure. Lord willing, this be edifying. All right. And I'm going to just go ahead and get right into it, man. I'm going to start off here in the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30 and verse 7. Which reads, "Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it." Yeah, it's that great date, man. It's like that day is great, you see? Great in the sense of destruction, man. Because the book of Daniel actually expounds upon it as well. All right, as all these prophets, right, they were seeing these different things and prophesying about them, which, you know, really the book of Revelation kind of brings them all together, because all these prophets were prophesying about the same thing, man. And then in the book of Revelation, which the word revelation means to reveal, right, reveals the brings them all together, where, you know, John the Revelator had seen, you know, all of them taking place, man. So to expound upon all of them, right, we're able to find these other accounts of these other prophets seeing the same vision, so we could find out more about it, man. This is Daniel chapter 12 and verse 1. It says, "And at that time Michael shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble." So the children of thy people, right? What do we read? That it was Jacob's trouble. So in the time of thy people being Jacob, in the time of their trouble, right, the Heavenly Father has set up a particular angel who's going to get up and defend them, basically, man. It says, "Such as never was since there was," or forgive me, it says, "And there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time." So this time that we're approaching, man, is going to be worse than any economical collapse that we've seen, any type of hell that we've seen take place on this earth. It's not going to equate to what we're about to see take place in these last days, man. All right. Hey, you thought what took place in World War II was something? That wasn't shit compared to what's about to take place, man. Hey, we thought the World War I, all that shell shock, all that stuff that the soldiers went through was something. Hey, again, that wasn't anything compared to what is approaching, man. We just read what? Jacob's trouble. You see, that great day, and again, Daniel speaking of the same thing. But what did it say in Jeremiah 30 and 7 to end the verse? "But he shall be saved out of it." And how is that? What did this say, man? That Michael's going to stand up and defend the people. Hey, so we have a defense, man. You see, we have a defense. So we must hold on to faith as we go through these this time of Jacob's trouble, man. Right? Some of us, we've even been told, pursuant to the book of Matthew, right, that we'd be brought up to their courts and their governors and what have you, man. So we know that these type of things are going to take place. But again, right, we've been given a secret ingredient that allows you to do things, right, without allowing your flesh to hinder you, man. All right, we've got a secret ingredient, man, a go juice, if you will. You see, the faith, the substance of things not seen, as it's written. All right, a gift of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, man. That's the only reason why we've been able to get up and do what we do through the spirit and power of the Lord, man. Because we've been given that faith, man. So Lord willing, we hold on to that, right? And I'm going to go ahead and jump into this 2nd Esdras chapter 2, which there's many scriptures where I can get on it, man. I could go to Psalms, right? Where it's written that the even your foot will be kept from dashing against the stones, right? But again, we're all gonna have our hour of temptation, man, right? Even Yahweh Shai had his moment, right, in the desert, in the wilderness. And what did he use to combat that? Wisdom, scriptures. You see, so we've been given the tools to combat this flesh, man. And we've been given this grace period so that we could have some L's and some W's here and there, so we could grow in faith and overcome in this time, man. That's what the grace period is, for you to basically get your shit together, man. Right? And we're doing that in the spiritual form, right? So anyway, this is 2nd Esdras chapter 2, and I'll just get to the main point, all right, because I don't got too much time. Slovakia, this is here we go. Chapter 2 and verse 27 or 26. It says, "As for the servants whom I have given thee, there shall not one of them perish," right? The book of Matthew, the 6th chapter, also tells us that he's numbered the hairs upon our head, man. Right? So not one of us are going to perish, right? Because really, man, even on a deeper note, hey, the book of 2nd Thessalonians, the book of Romans, the 8th chapter, right? Even death can't separate us from the Lord, man. This is the power that both kills and makes alive. The game is rigged, man, and we got the cheat codes, you see? But again, let's see. It says, "For I will require them from among thy number." Hey, so nothing can be done without the consent of the Lord, man. All right, so just remember that. Verse 27, it says, "Be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance." Look at that, man. This wasn't my promise. I didn't just write this down and promise it to you all. This is the Lord's promise, man. Right? The power that don't lie. Let's finish it off. It says, verse 28, "Then the heathen shall envy thee, but they shall not be able to do anything against thee, saith the Lord. My hand shall cover thee, so that thy children shall not see hell." Hey, he that diggeth the pit shall fall therein, right? So, hey, there could be nothing done against you, man. We are the untouchables, you see? So just remember that going into Jacob's trouble, man. Hold on to that faith. Those things are going to get grim, and you're going to go through your hour of temptation, right? Hold on to faith and know that one way or another, man, even though all odds may look against it, the Lord can and will deliver you, man. Right? Verse 30, "Be joyful, O thou mother, for thy children, for I will deliver thee, saith the Lord." Because when you start out in this chapter, right, verse 2, it says, "The mother that bare them saith unto them, Go your way, ye children, for I am a widow and forsaken." So Israel got cut off was the context, right? Speaking of the mother, being in this analogy, the mother of Israel, so to speak, right? But now it's being told, hey, be comforted. Because what? The Heavenly Father, the Heavenly Father is going to require us from among this place, man. So Lord willing, is edifying. Until next time, call Allah Yahweh Shem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakakmadash, double honors unto the elders and the apostles at GMS Great Millstone, and a sincere peace, love, blessing, salutations to all of those hopeful and faithful potential members of the elect out there, wheresoever you may be. Shalom.